Day 16, a new week of Profitunity, and just put up Apple to begin with, and we actually are looking at a potential entry signal here. Bullish divergent bar. We are away from the alligator. Angulation looks just about alright. I'm not going to place the stop order just yet. Going to check the other charts first because we're on a little bit earlier. There are a couple of stocks we can't get the after hours on. We'll make sure to come back to Apple with a stop order, assuming the signal's still there. Bit of a return for the overall index today. We're looking at just shy of 1% increase. This was after a terrible Friday. It did push down probably about another percentage or so. Yeah, just about 1.25%. But it looks like it's going to be finishing green. Goldman Sachs making a bit of a return from where it knocked us out. If we had still been in the trade, certainly would have been taken out of the open today anyway. Took an end of day push to get where it is. Let's watch, see if it goes on a run though. Verizon continues to drop. Over 8.5% loss since the open on Friday. Rough. Walgreens brings a bullish divergent bar, but it is right on top of the alligator. So it is just going to be Apple Incorporated for us. We want to make sure we get the proper entry signal here. If we look on the 5-minute chart, you can see it has been pushing into the end of the day, although it's coming back down now. Could well keep on pushing, so we are going to wait these extra 5 or 6 minutes before we set the stop order. Just make sure we don't set the stop order now and then suddenly get into it before the end of the day even. Don't want to jump the gun with our signal. Yeah, you can see already how it's pushed up to 163.14, but we are closed now, so we can get this down. 163.50 will be the entry price if we get there on the stop order. Do like to get close to about 1 pip just from the high of price for the day, but the high being the close, just want to give it that extra couple pips room just to make sure if it does want to keep on going. Stop loss at 158, so it's a $5.50 per share risk. In we go. And that's it, we're all good. Apple, not a bad one to bank on, but is 163.50 a good price for them? We'll find out what the market thinks. Day 17, and we are looking at the Dow Jones Index overall, and it has had a rough day again. That is around about 2% down, just over that. It looked like it might have bounced, but the drop comes in again, and we did find that drop came on the Apple chart. So our signal no longer exists there. Maybe it'll come in a better position further down the line down here. For now, we'll just get rid of that trade there. There goes the stop order. Let's see about them other charts. Merck Company managed to hold up. It's the first one I've seen so far that hasn't been a big drop off. Procter & Gamble holds the line as well. But mostly looking like this. Another red day for Verizon. It's another 1.5% off it. Walgreens Boots, that gave a bullish divergent bar yesterday. Now giving a bearish divergent bar, but still all over the alligator. Can't do anything with a signal like that. Yeah, no stop orders placed this time around. Not surprising. Most charts looking like this on the drop. 3.5% off that Apple price. Maybe on any number of these Dow charts, we'll have a day where we see it push down and then reverse in the afternoon, evening, giving us that bullish divergent bar and propelling us forward into some positive trades. Looking forward to that. Day 18, looking at the Apple chart. Nothing going on with it. The Dow Jones average did look as though it wanted to push up about 1.5% today, but then back down it came from the high, giving up about half those gains so far as we head into the close. Let's try and get some Profitunity signals from these charts. Big push on Microsoft today after an earnings beat, 6.5% up. If yesterday's candle had receded a little bit more and come divergent, that would have been a very nice signal. Boeing on a big drop today. Bad news in their earnings. They were down as much as 11.5% at the low. Down and down goes Verizon. Another red day there. No signal still. Try again tomorrow. Day number 19. We are out here looking for those Profitunity stop entry signals again. The divergent bars. If we don't get any tonight, might start looking at second and third wise man entries next week. See if there's anything we like the look of in that category. Big bounce for the Dow Jones Industrial Average today though. You can see up almost 2% on the day. Nice moving for it. Let's check the individual stocks. Big push on Merck. We are seeing a lot of candles like this where they are really pushing. Not a surprise. Not seeing anything going divergent though, where say it's pushed down first and then come up after. Bullish divergent bar on Walt Disney here, just putting down the angulation. It looks like it'll be fine. Yep, and being away from the alligator, we can get our stop trade in here. Good stuff. Walt Disney coming through. Entry price will be 117.80. Stop loss will be 112.30. Gives us a per share risk of $5.50. Divide our risk amount of around about $198, and we do get to a 36 volume. In we go. Looking good, Walt Disney. Give us a winner. Awesome oscillator red as expected. has been on the drop for a good while now. This could be the turn, the big upward run for Disney. Looks like it had a high of around about $200 or so plenty of room for it to move back up. That is the only one on offer though, so that is the only one we got. A lot of the charts out there were just pushing green, which means if Disney actually had a red day, even in an environment where the Dow Jones had almost plus 2% as an average, there is a good chance that if the market has a red day in the next couple of days, that we just won't get into the trade and will push down past the stop loss, losing the divergent bar signal on the way. But we can be optimistic that this is turning to the good. Maybe some value investors want to get involved in Walt Disney, and that pushes us up and up, potentially. Day 20, end of week, and we are witnessing a pretty big drop on the Dow, just over 2%, giving up the gains from the last 2 days, bringing us to the lows of Tuesday on the drop. And our Disney chart does mirror the Dow pretty much, just over 2% loss, and it does mean it's pushed slightly over the would-be stop loss there. But either way, we've got to get rid of it. Our signal has disappeared, so we delete that trade. I do suspect we'll see the other 29 Dow Jones stocks looking similar, to be honest. Can't see many green today, and even less chance of seeing them with an actual divergent bar, but we better check them and see. Merck almost coming through with a bearish divergent candle. The close does look like it's just going to be in the top half of the candle. IBM's been pulling back from last week's highs. Drops with the Dow today like a lot of them. Another big drop for Verizon. Investors losing faith here, down 15% in the last couple of weeks. And finally, the Coca-Cola company, that drops as well. No divergent signals for us. Didn't expect any, didn't get any. There's always next week. Let's take a look at the journal. In the journal, we are actually nothing changed since last week, so we didn't get into any new trades. Didn't have any trades that close off either. Had those couple stop trades, Apple, Disney, looking like potentially we could have gone in them and done well. But price kept on going down, couldn't get us in on those bullish divergent bars. So for this week, we remain as we are. We will be back.